All right, let's start it up. We are back in the game of Deceive Inc. We're playing Hans here today.
Will serve some
Oh boy,
purpose.
oh boy. All right, took me a second to realize where the heck I actually spawned. But we're by A. Grab ourselves a green. And we'll probably head to the murder hotel. The aptly named murder hotel. We're running my favorite Hans build. The weapon 2, which we'll talk about. Well, it's a weapon 2, expertise 2, passive 2. It's a great build. But we'll talk about all those individually in a second. I gotta be on a little bit of alert because this is called the Murder Hotel for a reason. Okay, looks like we're good. And I can grab this disguise. Wonder why that guard's running. We're gonna go to the other side just because there's a Doug here who might get us in, and we also have that 2 intel. It's gonna be maybe important. Looks like they are working their way up, so it's good for us. We'll finish going over the loadout once we're actually in a slightly safer spot. And one of these, and we'll open this up. Background short, if I had to pick a bad map for Hans, this might be it. It's a lot of like corridors and stuff, and we are a shotgun character. Alright, while we're gathering up intel, this is about as safe as we're gonna get. So the weapon 2 here is my favorite shotgun. It does not a ton of damage, less than the other 2. Except it has 10 shots and it fires way faster than the other 2. I'll be honest, I don't remember the actual damage number. Go back to when I knew all the damage numbers. I think it's like 23 or something, which means it takes like 5 shots. It's roughly that. I want to go with this door because we were in there and didn't hear a keycard. I just opened nothing. Cool. So if we come out this way, it doubles our odds of getting an actual keycard. Oop. Okay. Didn't get shot. So that's why it's my favorite shotgun, and you can also use it in the ADS mode where it's like a 20-30 carbine. There's a couple of those in the game. All right. The Twitch chat advantage has come to my aid on YouTube again, and they say it's 25 from the hip. So I was 2 damage off. That's actually not bad. So it's only 4 shots or 5 if they have a health chip. Grab this. Yeah, it also zapped my brain of what I was actually talking about. All right, so the expertise 2 is my favorite because he really only has 2 expertise. You either have the orb or you have the cage, and I just like the cage because it's an instant, meaning when I hit the button it goes off, where the orb is what I call an equip type, where when you hit the orb button, he equips the orb and then you have to click again to throw it. So it takes just a tiny bit longer to do, and I don't really like it, although that one is ranged and this one's not ranged, but you're a shotgun character, so that's how I justify it. Alright, hunting down that last terminal. Been a quiet game for me, and I haven't really heard anything else either. That kind of turn there was a bit bad by me, but it's okay. Yeah. Like we said, these long, like, corridor areas aren't great for me anyway. I'd probably have to try to use this. Ooh, we will grab that because there's only 1 terminal left, and I'm hoping I'm running right at it. So being in the elite guard disguise isn't going to be so sus. We do need to open this. There was a... Oh boy.
Absolutely.
There we go. Alright, well that wasn't a full display of the power of Hans' weapon 2, because we only had to hit him twice, but it was a good display of the cage. We're just going to step in there to do that. And Now we gotta go to D and hope the last one's not E. But the cage there, all I had to do was hit the one button. And then we did also see the passive, which is if you break someone's cover, they get slowed. So it's great. They actually let out a wave of slow.
You do not want to call me slow, but someone else deactivated a vault.
How sus am I of this guard in front of me? Really? We're just gonna walk right behind them? Actually, hang on. Nah, they're fine. Oh, they're not fine.
Okay. To really get this party started. Critical.
So just sus enough was the correct answer. We're gonna run up to the bakery up here to heal because I think it's fastest. That's another thing you can do with the cage. It is, you know, it does just pop out in front of someone. And of course the madam couldn't snap away because it neutralizes. Don't know if I actually said that, but it neutralizes, and then she couldn't snap away. Well, of course, once the like neutralize effect wore off, she could, but she didn't. So all good there. This Doug's looking a little bit weird running with me. Running's just a playery thing, although they're making the corners real nice. We could also just put the cage down again and see what happens. Okay. It is a bit sus to be doing that, of obviously like a cage just appeared around, but like if there's enough people around, hopefully no one notices. It also, you know, invests our cage, which stupid pillar looks sus. So. And we did see one of the power of the weapon 2 on that fight though. Which is basically, it has 10 shots and you only have to hit 4 or maybe 5 of them. And it has 10, which means you can miss, like, most. For some reason, my printer opening scared me. That's why, yeah, it's been funny. See, it's just better than the weapon 1. It fires faster. I don't need to heal, there we go, because I can get healing at the package. Alright. I don't know why in my head for a second I thought I could spyglass this. Alright, so Hans is quite good with this package because he ambushes pretty much better than anyone else, as we've somewhat seen. Ooh, 3 credits. Add that to my stack of 100,000. There they are. Is that a Yumi? I do need more intel because I burned a lot of it and didn't have a lot to start with. I missed. There we go. This is not a fight I should be taking, but also I think it'd be fun. Now I'm just dead.
This is the spot. Know your place.
They heal bubbled? Yeah. What?
Common fox.
Intel running low.
I can't hit anything. Oh my god, of course he hits me as soon as I say that. I'm out of intel. I'm kind of just playing around with this Yumi. I don't know if I could actually have killed them yet, but it's definitely caused fun fights, and that's what we're here for. Reload. Anyone in front of me is important to know. Our bounce mat will be back. And C is real good for a shotgun character. I mean, it's good for a lot of characters, but it is good for a shotgun character as well. She's not in range, which is bad for her. I'm out of healing, but I'm gonna hope that doesn't matter. Yeah, especially if we grab this. Bounce that up. We could have done that in the other order to be slightly faster. Alright, we're gonna do our best ace impression up here. Ooh.
low on intel.
Because if I can hit them, they're slow, which I can't because I'm bad. There we go.
Extraction vehicle awaiting. Keep your cool.
Alright, I can then put this here just in case.
Intel depleting rapidly.
And then the slow is enough? Yeah, it's enough. The slow was enough. The cage there was decently good. They had the bounce pad in the window. And then I don't know if my cage covered the stairwell up, but it would have been kind of close. But it made them, you know, the slow on our passive, the cage blocked that door. You know, Bamboozle was kind of nice. We got 3 elims, so that was a real good game 1. This is my favorite build on HANS, so we'll definitely see a game 2, and I'll see you guys right there. All right, and we've got our game 2 on the same map. We spawned kind of nearby,
Myself like this.
actually.
Usable.
I was gonna say we spawned on the opposite side, but we kind of spawned here for just like over there.
Oh,
This guard's gonna let me in, and the rest of this game becomes easy after that, right? Oh my gosh.
door stoppers.
All right, so little thing here that I like to call out when I do it is this thing. You can see that I didn't grab the disguise until they were inside, because it's a lot harder to see that in the door, because if I just dropped it in front of the door, anyone outside would see it and know I'm in here. But I dropped it inside the door. Which means they actually have to go through the whole process of hacking the door, and then, assuming they do all that fast enough, they would know. But it makes it just that much harder. All right, and quick entry into A. One thing I'm going to talk about a little bit here, which I don't usually, if you've seen this before, is we're getting a lot of people who have never played this game before watching these videos. So if you've made it this far and never played this game, thanks. If this was all confusing to you, I'm going to try to unconfuse it for a minute. Basically, we're, you know, it's kind of like an agent shooter, as I'm sure you figured out. And every player in the game's disguised as an NPC. You can see in the bottom left, that's what I look like to everyone else right now. And, yeah, so it's in 3 phases. So this is the first phase. We saw all 3 phases last game, which was nice. We don't always get to see that. But, in the top left, you can see what the, like, goal of this phase is, so... The first phase is always to open 3 vault terminals. That can be achieved by anyone and everyone in the game. So I just did 1, but I don't necessarily have to do all 3 in person. And then the next phase is to break into the vault, which we saw is that right there. It's closed right now. And you grab the package. And then the final phase is to extract with that package. So that's pretty much the short form. All these letters you can see are pretty much where those vault terminals may be. There's 5 letters but only 3 terminals, so we just kind of check each one. And along the way we can grab these safes to get this is gonna suck. I'm gonna look like a player here. Yep. I'm gonna gamble here. This is a gamble box. Get a random item. Got a key card, which is great.
Most valuable things here.
Yeah, so there's all these chips in these safes that to kind of upgrade your self.
Leaving valuables laying around.
I'm not going to go over what each individual chip I'm picking. I guess I could really go over what each individual chip does, but a lot of this game is just trying to figure out who's actually the player while you're doing all the stuff you need to do. Or if there is a player, or hearing a fight and running at it. That might have been... Oh, yeah, that's the secret exit for this.
Look for another
I hit them, so they're slowed. Oh, I think I hit them again. I think they're gone, though. Shoot. Yeah, they got away on me. Or not. Hang on. Could be them. It's them. So we saw this guard here. Their name's Rob. The other guard, actually this one, is named Doug. he was alerted. We saw him way over there, so we just followed him to the player, and the player hadn't changed disguise yet, so we were able to just shoot the person who was in this disguise we saw earlier. All right, so that covers A and B. Now we're at D here. Anything here?
You
Yep.
have successfully located a vault terminal.
And then we'll go to C, which is over there, and we'll probably try to avoid E as much as possible because E
Vault terminal
is terrible.
deactivated. Who taught you how to do this?
And that's really the game plan. Not much to it. I guess I mean, I don't really talk about the gadgets too much, but this one we get to scope in and collect intel, which intel basically makes the game work. You know, you get intel by hacking all these computers, and then you spend it on all the things, so opening doors, opening safes, that kind of stuff. All costs intel. All right, so someone's been here because this ammo's gone. No, we don't know if they're still here. Gone. They're probably gone. And the keycards we've been collecting, of course, mean we don't have to spend intel or time on doors. That looked real weird, but I think you're okay. I think a player would have reacted to that. Although a really good player wouldn't have reacted at all.
Nice work.
Okay.
Vault terminal found.
All right, those are bonds. That's the premium currency in this game. You can sometimes just find them there. And so, yeah, that was the premium currency just hanging out in the game.
Vault terminal deactivated. You get one
All
star
right, so
for
we
report.
ended up doing all 3 vault terminals, which doesn't usually happen, but does sometimes. So now we can head toward the vault, avoid any fall damage. And yeah, so yeah, I kind of talked about the spyglass allows you to get intel from far away. So it's kind of a speed thing, allows you to move and get intel at the same time. Otherwise, you're just standing next to a computer, which is kind of sus.
Vault open.
And oh, I should talk about the walking backwards thing I just did, because that's probably super sus if you don't know what's going on. Is while I look like an NPC, like I said in the bottom left there, what the NPC looks like, what direction the NPC is moving, is which way I'm moving. So if I'm walking backwards, the NPC I look like looks like they're walking forwards, which is obviously a big advantage, although navigating backwards is pretty difficult, so yeah. So now we're printing the gold key card, which we need to get the briefcase. That's this printer. There's a couple of them. They spawn in random spots on the map. While it's printing, it takes 30 seconds. We have to find a purple level disguise, which this technician is. So is that elite guard there. We talked about Vob earlier. That one's Abby, Vob's partner. That might be a player running guard. Didn't touch my keycard though. Oh, I guessed the wrong person. And we're gonna do this, and that cage is gonna slow him, and the bounce pad's gonna stop him from getting through the door behind me. So now they're through a locked door, which is hopefully locked for them. Obviously they could have a key card, but the cage also slows, so. Now we use the gold key card to get through here, and we'll get the package here, which will end phase 2 and start phase 3, and we get a full heal for being the person who gets the package. So obviously if we get pushed right now, we're in big trouble because we're at half health, but there's the full heal. And now we can spend intel to get wall hacks. I'm gonna go out this door and then back through. So now it's kind of like a 1v everyone alive. Whoever gets this package out wins. So, gotta keep our intel up. This one, the spyglass becomes real good. Alright, so I did see someone the first time I scanned, but I don't see them now, so.
I think this used to fascinate me.
We gotta just keep our intel up. There they are. That's the madam. And so we've only seen one person, so we kind of think it's a 1v1. Oh, I missed. Okay. The jump. Oh, they jumped down. Again, keeping our intel up so we can continue to use our wall hacks. This does put them behind us, which doesn't give us a huge advantage because the extraction does take a while. Ow. And of course, stuff like this can happen.
Know your place.
I'm healing.
Rival agent detection mode activated.
Now we do this to confuse. I like to drop a bunch of those. When you change disguises, the thing drops on the ground. And if you know, so if it's standing right under an NPC's feet, they know what you look like.
Activating rival agent detect. Rival agent detect.
Did they back way up? Or am I blind? Both of those could be options. Oh, I have a spyglass in my hand.
Absolutely useless.
Running low on intel.
This is rough. I think I had a much better.
Intel depleting rapidly.
Oh, we're gonna lose that one because I had the spyglass in my hand. It was real close. They heal for 25 when they pick up my spy pack you drop when you die, so they were at 25. But that was real good, and we dumped a lot of good info in this one. So we're sticking with that. If I didn't have the spyglass in my hand there, I definitely won that because I tried to shoot like 2 times with the spyglass in my hand. But that's just a mechanical issue. All right, we still did real well.
Kept my end.
We explained a lot of stuff, which I think is important, and yeah, I hope you enjoyed. Do like the video if you did. Subscribe for Deceive Inc content like this. Oh, our report didn't show up properly. Sometimes that fixes it. There we go. And I forgot the rest of my outro, but yeah, I'll see you in the next one.